In this video, we're going to be taking a look at every way in which you guys can actually get the giant pinecone seed inside of Roblox Grow a Garden, because there's multiple ways that you guys can actually get this seed. So be sure to stay tuned. Also, make sure to like the video and subscribe. But without further ado, let's go ahead and hop straight into it. Now, I actually have one of these trees planted right here on my garden, and it's actually not that bad of a plant. I believe it sells for, I think it's like 40 million inside of the shop. Now, I could be wrong on that number, so let me know down below exactly how much it sells for, but I just got one right there. All right, so I have it right here in hand, and this is like a base pine cone right here. Okay, it's nothing like too crazy, but you guys can see I want to sell this right here, and that sells for 64,000. But keep in mind, that's like almost the base price right there, and on top of that, it didn't have any mutations on it, so that's like as little as it gets. Whoa, look at that. My burning bud has the new mutation on it. Wait, how much does this sell for? I have to see. Let's use the magnifying glass, and this is worth 13 million. Okay, I'm gonna wait for that to get some more mutations before I sell it. But anyway, the giant pinecone is now the most expensive actual seed inside of the shop, so lots and lots of players want it. So the first way to get it, obviously, is by buying it inside of the shop right here when it goes in stock. There's many different notifiers. There's YouTube live streams. There's so many different ways in which you guys can actually get notified when seeds like this go in stock. There's also a few Discords out there as well, and also right before updates, they do usually stock up the seed shop with like a ton of really good seeds. Jandal goes in and just starts like does an admin stock, and there is a good chance that before the next update drops that they do actually add the giant pinecone seed actually on sale in stock. Or you could, you know, buy it for Robux, or you could also receive it as a gift. But other than buying it from the shop or buying it with Robux, don't worry, there's still ways in which you guys can get this seed. So one of the first ways is actually by using the dog pet inside of the game, specifically the golden lab. Your golden lab has a chance to actually dig up this seed, but it is very, very rare. But the more dogs you actually have on your garden, then the higher chance of digging seeds up is, because if you actually have 5 out of 5 golden labs, the ability on the golden lab, as you guys can see, every 52 seconds, it has a 10% chance to dig up a random seed. Now, these are only seeds that are inside of the seed shop, so event seeds, it does not work, so you can't dig up like bone blossoms or anything like that, but you can dig up like beanstalks, ember lilies, and also the giant pinecone seed. So the more dogs that you have placed down, the higher chance that you'll actually be able to dig this seed up and get it completely for free. So that is one way to get it right there. Now, the next way, you can also get it with another pet inside of the game, and that is with the fox. If you have the fox pet and you're inside of a server with another player who has a garden with the giant pinecone on it, the red fox does also have a chance to go over to that garden and basically steal or duplicate the seed and give it to you. So you basically take their seed from the other player, but it actually doesn't steal the seed from them, it just duplicates it, and then you can also get it that way as well. So you can get it with the dog, you can get it with the red fox, you can also use the raccoon to also steal the actual fruit itself. It's just like the red fox, but it only steals the fruit, so you don't actually get the seed, but you can still steal the pinecone with the raccoon. But there's also another way in which you guys can actually get this. So the more fruits you actually harvest, there's a chance that you get what's called lucky harvest. So if I were to go grab that pinecone up there, there's a chance that when I actually harvest that fruit, that there's a chance, very, very rare, that I'll be able to get the seed of the actual fruit, and that's called lucky harvest. But just be careful, because when the lucky harvest actually happens, the seed spawns in and you have 30 seconds to collect it. So just make sure that you know, you're looking out for it, because every time you go and harvest a fruit, you could get lucky harvest. So just be aware. You can get it from the dog pet, you can get it from the red fox, you can get it from the raccoon, you can get it from lucky harvest, you could also get it from buying it inside of the shop. There's a probably way better chance you can do it right before the next update drops, because Jandal might actually stock it inside of the shop as well. And that's basically all the ways to actually get it inside of the game. So yes, you can technically get it without having to buy it, using multiple different ways. And I will say that this giant pinecone is actually a really, really cool plant inside of the game, and I'm hoping that I can actually get more of them, because I want to try to grow a ton of them so I can get more lucky harvest chances. Now keep in mind also, the lucky harvest is pretty rare to actually happen, and I believe it's also more rare on some of these plants, so just be aware of that. It's actually a very rare chance. Also, with your dogs digging up the seed, that's also very rare as well, but it is possible. And that right there is pretty much all the ways you guys can actually get this seed. So make sure you guys like the video and subscribe. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a great day as always. Peace out and goodbye.